Welcome back to the Deja Vu crew. It's Reese Stockhand, and in this episode, I want to take you behind the scenes and what it was like to get all the cars tested and prepped for the August Toddlerdega race. Check it out. After the last race, we came back with a damaged ML Toys Stage 3 gearbox. The gearbox was less than a week old, but after emailing the ML Toys team, they recommended the Stage 5 with the metal first gear and bearing upgrade to reduce friction, and also to increase the size of the pinion gear. So early stages of prep had me rebuilding a gearbox and trying to perfect my capacitor bank. I also bought these small 1-inch fans that I wanted to test on the PWM and motors, but I didn't have a good solution for mounting them to the motor, so I just put them here temporarily. The modified Power Wheels was supposed to be a gift for Olivia for her birthday, but now we have 2 Power Wheels and she's still celebrating her 4th birthday nearly every other week with family coming into town. Olivia, tell me what you got. Oh, Olivia.
It's a roller.
Is it a new Aurora dress?
Yeah, and this is the fabric. I want to wear this crown on my head.
Okay.
She also got her first pedal bike, and that seems to be going well. But back to the Power Wheels build. Welcome back to the channel. It's Reese Stockhand looking over our Nene sleighs. This is a Pink Power Wheels Mustang that is heavily modded out. I'm just going to do a quick update. We have recently went under the hood, powered by a 40-volt battery. We have now a 100-amp breaker mounted to the front on both the cars. This is the 100-amp breaker here. Got it away from any kind of connection to power. We have the ability to go to a remote on-off switch, which we have found out that it's only a 30-amp max out of this. If you are overloading this system here, you might cause the car to shut down, and that's why, because you're overloading that. We can bypass that when we get to the track. That's why we did that. And you have a couple junction boxes up here for the headlights. The newest update to the car is we have added some fans to the motors. They are made for a little bit smaller motor, so I had to secure it with a zip tie. But they have these cool little clamps on there. Just said the clamps, they just don't fit on these larger 775 motors. I had previously purchased these tiny little things, which I've included into the PWM. Sorry for the camera switching all crazy. So the PWM, I swapped it out because it wasn't going to full power, so I can only, and it also wouldn't switch modes, like it wouldn't go to the time interval. So I think I fried this PWM. It was only going to 60% and it wouldn't go to the functionality of allowing me to set the time. So I went ahead and swapped that out. You can see I drilled the case open so that I had one of these mounted over the top of it. I went ahead and removed the top of this on this one and put 2 of them inside so that they are blowing directly over the motherboard. So we have 2 small 1-inch fans directly inside of the PWM. We have 4 massive fans on top of the 775 ML Toys motors, and this is to hopefully keep the temperatures down. We're running at 130 degrees on both the PWM and the motors. We know that because I did install some probes onto the motors, which is nice because I'll be able to tell if I'm actually making a difference. So that is an update on the car. It's really cool when these things turn on. They're really loud. And yeah, we're ready for the races. I'm going to do the same thing to the red car. We're going to put the 2 motors on the engines and run the probes to see what the temperatures are. Here's the engine bay to the red car. Same setup, basically running the 40-volt on the hood of this car. Underneath, you could see that we have a 100-amp breaker. 100-amp breaker next to the remote kill switch. This one's going to basically always be on the remote kill switch because I ran out of connections basically. I didn't mention the capacitor bank, but you can see it here clearly. Both cars have a pretty large capacitor bank. This is 30, 40, 50 microfarads on the capacitor bank. And also I upgraded the PWM. You can see it actually has a built-in fan too on this PWM. Oh yeah, I was mocking up it. There you can see that clamp a little bit better. The clamp, sorry to go all over the place. The clamp just doesn't quite fit and grab a hold of these 775s. So I'll probably secure this one with a zip tie as well. Back to the PWM. This is a 100 amp peak PWM. So it's a little bit, or it's a lot of it larger. It's bigger than the one that's in the pink car and wood that was originally in here. But the only thing I don't like about this PWM is that it has a soft start that is, you can't manipulate this one. You can't change the settings. There's nothing to adjust. Basically, you're at 100%. You can't modify the soft start, so it has a pretty nasty delay on this car, but I am kind of liking it no matter what, because that slow start makes sure that we're not going to tear up any gears. It sucks for drag racing, but this car, I really wanted to build it for the Toddlerdega track. And if this PWM can get to 100% all the time, it is probably the cheapest option to get where we are, because these motors are from Amazon, built with the transmissions. We've already replaced one in, I think it was like 2 months. We had to replace motors and transmissions, so I'm hoping the fans will hopefully give more life into these. And the issue running it so hard was my daughter was getting frustrated on track. Other PWM, the throttle response became very intermittent. She was not happy with the lack of performance, because basically you'd give it full throttle and the PWM would be limiting the power because it would be too hot or it was just drawing too much power. So bigger, beefier PWM. I doubt we're going to see that problem. Only time will tell, especially when you're running these cars for 2 hours. They give you 2 hours at the track. You know, we run 15 minutes at a time basically until my daughter gets tired. But that was still too much for that other PWM. So now we're running a big beefy PWM, and we're going to have these fans hooked up on the red car. Again, I think this is the newest setup. The biggest updates are the fans and the giant capacitor bank. I'll go show you the other one. So my other capacitor bank is kind of neat because I can actually unplug it. It's hidden under here. Actually, kind of need to plug it in now that the PWM's installed, but a whole bunch of capacitors hanging out right here, and they just attach to the PWM. There you go. I'll go ahead and get all this buttoned up and then do some test runs with Olivia and Madeline tomorrow. All right. Yellow, yellow, green. You want to race? All right, here we go. On your marks. Watch the light. Yellow, 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 green. Yellow, 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 green. Go! Fly over there. Go by them over there setting up. All right, Olivia, turn left. Just leaving Lowe's, and do yourself a favor when you go ahead and tap these solid axles, the 7/16 axle, do a coarse thread. Don't do a 20 fine thread, because you'll thank yourself later. It took me forever. It was the last one that Lowe's had, and it's not even a nylon locking washer. So we're gonna have to do some maybe like jerry rigging or putting Loctite on it basically, so her wheels don't come off during a race. Here we go. Yes, sissy, let's go. I don't know, ask Madeline. Quick little driver swap, you couldn't even tell. Seatbelts on. All right, donut. A donut.
I think I want to go that way.
Okay. Do you like it? Do you like it? You outdid yourself, Roman and Clint.
That's bad.
Happy birthday, little girl. How old are you? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Olivia. Happy birthday to you. Say birthday, girl. Yeah. Olivia's really getting the hang of this. All right, one more time. Yellow, yellow, green. Ready? Yellow, 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 green! Double punching it. Go, 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 go! That's about 100% right there. Running 130 degrees. 130 degrees on the PWM and on the motors. When I say so, go full throttle. 3, 2, 1, full throttle. Go, full throttle, first. That was awesome. Just clocked her on the one wheel. She's doing 12 miles an hour, 132 degrees, and the motor is 135 degrees on the PWM. It's a big car with 2 people in it. That's pretty impressive. All right, the sun is setting, but we just finished building out my old sailboat trailer into a race trailer for Power Wheels. As you can see in that direction, we could fit 5 of them at least. I mean, they're sitting comfortable. We'll just put some anchor points down so that we could add straps to it, but took the old running boards off. They were all nasty anyway. We'll add 2 of the tall ones to the left side of the trailer so that my sailboat could still go on there if we wanted to. For camping purposes, we'll just need to get some more U-bolts, some newer U-bolts. But yeah, liking the way that this turned out. This will be quite convenient for Toddlerdega. Instead of heave-hoeing it into the top of this, which was killing my back. And weirdly enough, the Pink Power Wheels doesn't even fit in that space. You would think that it would fit in that space, but it doesn't. The red car fits anywhere, but it's a lot smaller than the pink one. So this will be easier on my back for sure. Welcome back to Doc Hand's Big Adventure, or the Deja Vu crew. We've got a couple Power Wheels and a couple darling little princesses that are gonna test them out. We've got one day before Toddlerdega 3.0. It's our 3rd time going to Toddlerdega. We started off with just a red car behind us. Now we've got 2 cars, and we've got a lot of new customized things put into these two cars, so we're gonna go over these details real quick before we head to the races. And now we're gonna do a bunch of testing. So you girls ready to start testing? All right, let's get after it. Yeah, it's early. It's at 11 a.m. Toddlerdega starts at 11 a.m. So we're gonna start training by going around the same time that they will be riding, because it's summertime and you got to get used to the heat and waking up early. All right, let's get it. So which one you want to drive first?
Is that little black?
Yeah, it's got a little black on it.
Where'd that come from?
Ooh, what's that noise? It's the fans for your motors. It's okay. Hop in.
What the fans doing?
Cooling off the motors. So 77 degrees was the temperatures on the motors before they start ripping. And as they get suited up, we'll start monitoring the heat. This has the original PWM, but it's geared to go faster with new first gears and new pinion gears. So she knows to actually double stomp on the PWM to make it go faster. We were originally having trouble with it going 100% because I think that PWM went bad. So I went ahead and swapped it out to this one. I got to throttle down to 60% just because I don't want to chance anything right before the races. But we're just going to go out for a little test. We got the new motor fans on it, as well as two small 1-inch fans inside the PWM. I was up last night putting it in. But this car is 100% ready for the races. How's the car feeling? Good? Really opening up on the straightaway. Again, this is solid to 60%. We're doing about 10 miles an hour. Actually, to do one more lap, we'll go ahead and maybe turn it up to 100%. Olivia, you want to try going faster? Go ahead. Stress testing the unit. It's putting a lot of load on it. All right, I just checked the temperatures. 128 on the motors, 117 on the PWM. So the fans are really working on the PWM, but not really making too much of a difference on the motor side of things. Let's go ahead and bump it up to 100%. That was at 60% the whole time. So I'm gonna. What happened? Go to 90%. Let's see what 90% does. What happened?
Nothing.
Okay. You're going faster now? Olivia, I just bumped it up. So let's try to get it to the house, okay? Come on. Gotta pick up the pace, 2 hands on the wheel, let's go, faster. Okay. So it looks like it might be locked out. It's not gonna go to 100%, probably under load. All right, we just parked it. The motors are 135, the PWM is 128. It's almost like it got even hotter, which is insane. I think something stung Olivia on the leg, which is kind of crazy. Don't know where that came from, but we're gonna get out. Hey, do you have it in you to test the red Mustang too real quick? You wanna take a break? Can we just test the Mustang one more time? The red one, please? Can we? Okay, we're done today. What did that mean bug do?
It doesn't mean but you like this.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but this is the second time the kids have been bitten by a wasp. I just lifted up her dress just to see what's going on, and a crazy yellow jacket was in her dress. I don't understand how this is possible. This car's been in the garage for a week just getting worked on, so I don't think the bugs or the wasp came out of the car. I think they're rolling through the grass and picking stuff up, or I just don't understand it. This is back-to-back times, because Madeline got stung last time on the back. Olivia got stung on her knee. You got 3 bug bites from a mean yellow jacket. But you brave. Thanks for being brave. Sorry you had that happen. But besides getting stung, was the Mustang fast?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And the book bait, the mean bee go real fast and bite me.
Yeah, so we gotta be faster than the bee? We gotta make it faster?
Yeah.
Faster than a bee so you can outrun them?
Yeah, like this.
Okay, we're working on it, okay? What do you think, Madeline? Pretty fast?
There's a bug. There's a pretty bug out here.
Bugs are everywhere, huh?
Yeah. Another bug.
Alright. Olivia's getting suited up for the red Nene car. It's kind of awesome when you clip this thing in. Lights come on. You can hear the motors on the fans on the motors kick on.
Like on the back?
Yep.
Not the front.
Then we turn it on. And the PWM, this one's 100 amp PWM, and this one has a fan built into it. Unfortunately, it's a single seater, so Madeline knows this is the one wheel time. Ready to get it? I think this is gonna be our race car. You can see why. What up? She's already laughing at me because she's so much further ahead than I am. Yeah, this single seater, way faster. Oh my gosh, she's a nightmare to keep up with. I want to get the temperatures on this. I got a probe coming in to get the temperatures from this car, but crazy that this one's a lot cheaper build than the other one, but you know, I can't even keep up with the one wheel's barking at me. But this PWM is not tunable, so you can't adjust it. So it's, if the kids wants to go 100%, they're gonna go 100%. My only quarrel with this PWM, it's got that second delay on the start. If I'll catch her, I could show you. Let's see her on the road course, already taking that turn with a lot more confidence than the pink car. Whether it's because it's smaller or just because it's got more power. But she's pushing it through the back section. Oh, popcorn cookies out. I don't know if that's flat out or not. Maybe the PWM is doing its own throttling. I mean, these are just testing because when she gets to the racetrack, she's going to push it. And it's hard to tell what her throttle position is right now. If she's full throttle the whole time and the PWM's just manipulating the power as it sees fit. But obviously she lifted right there. Olivia, one more lap. One more lap. Should be flat out right here, so PWM is working hard to give it 100%, but I'm guessing she might have lifted a little bit right there. I'm really happy with her. Fearing getting stung again, getting in a car and doing some testing. So kudos to you, Olivia, for being brave. I love that elevation change right there. Just about a 5-6 feet elevation change, rising up through the sidewalk. And then this is the tiny straight. Tell me about that one. Was it fast? You got any buggies?
No.
Okay, you happy?
It's in one.
Yeah.
It's in...
You ready for the races?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little early. Good drive out there, okay? Proud of you. All right, getting it ready for race day. Race day prep. You gotta clean. Yeah, gotta get it clean. Get all the bugs off so it goes fast, right? Gotta get the windshield, good job. One way to dry it off. Let's go, Madeline. Madeline's good at burnouts. Hey, foot off the grass. You see all that stop sign? You gotta stop when it comes to a intersecting road. All right, take your foot off the gas. Take it off. All right, it's on. 120 and 123 on the PWM. What are you doing here?
Okay. I want some tea.
You want some tea?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I do have more.
At the house, we got some. Let's go get some. All right, ladies. This is the drag race to win them all. You ready? I can hear you. All right, here, watch the light. 2 hands on the wheels. Yellow, 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 green, go! Go, Sissy, go!
Guys, when the Mustang turned off?
Oh, yours turned off?
Yeah.
It definitely shouldn't have. Catch up with Olivia. Go faster. There you go. I got it turned up to like 70%, so she's using like half throttle. Olivia's already turning the corner because Olivia's just basically unmodifiable. Turn right and get out of there. Good, 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 good. Ooh, just made it. Good job, sissy. Let's go. You did it. Come on. Almost scared herself. Oh, come on, we gotta catch up with Sissy. Let's go. Oh, this one's shutting down now. What in the heck? That's not good. What happened?
Let's turn off. How it turned off? Wait.
sure. All right, get to the line, sissy.
I'm going one up in the same.
Okay. All right, Madeline. Here we go. Madeline, you ready? Watch the light. Yellow, 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 green. Go, Madeline, go. Follow Olivia. Madeline, turn. Madeline, turn. All right, slow down, stop. Kill switch.
That's the right way. Because I do one in the tree.
All right, we're just gonna say hello, okay? Quick stop at our friend Roman and Clint's house to go say hello. I told them they're my carrot on the end of the stick so the girls want to drive their cars. Madeline, this way! Madeline! 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 I thought you wanted to go down the bumpy road. Look at Sissy. See Sissy? Come down the bumpy road.
No, I want to go this way.
Come on.
I don't want to go that way.
All right, Miss Attitude. Come on.
Go that way.
Olivia, can we go this way? Hey, slow down. Olivia, wait for us. All right, go ahead.
Not that way.
You good? You good? All right, right up. Wait for Dada. You're okay. Dada turns you off in time. This is why I got a kill switch. And why I don't want you going this way. Hey, you okay? Put your hands on the wheel, okay? I need you to stay with Dada, okay? You okay? Hey, you're all right. I want you to put 2 hands on the wheel. She went into the grass. You okay? Okay. Yeah, not to mention this road is super dangerous, but it's got, as I say that. Come on. Come on, turn. Let's go. You wanna go down the hill, the bumpy ride? All right, we'll follow Olivia. Olivia! 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 Slow down. Madeline, turn over here. Turn. Sissy, up the curb. Wrong way. You gotta follow Olivia. Go ahead. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Go, Sissy, go. right, let's go. Let's go. Alright, who are you? Madeline Michelle. Say it. Madeline Michelle. And I'm a race car driver. And I'm a race car driver and I put 2 hands on the wheel. Steer. With 1 hand, with 2 hands. Good job. Now hit the gas.
I can't.
You can do it. Let's get home. Good job, Madeline Michelle. Turn sharp. Good job. Good job, girls. High five. Turn around. She's testing the limits of having slick tires. She just did a 4-turn drift coming out of the driveway, and this is funny. Olivia, stop! Stop! Do a donut. There you go. That was a good donut. Alright, we're gonna go yellow, yellow, green. Ready? Yellow, 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 green. Turn that way. All right, now try to go straight but full speed. Yellow, 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 green. Gotta go that way. Almost. Heck yeah, give me some noggin on that one, chick. Woo! Knuckles. Alright, catch me. Catch me. You want me to catch you? $134 degrees on the motors and 120 on the PWM. Fans are really working on the PWM. You ready? Catch up with Roman. All right, Olivia. T-minus 6 hours before we have to leave for Toddlerdega 3.0 for us, our third revision of going to this race in St. Petersburg at Pro Karting Center. I just want to do a tech walkthrough real quick. This is the new PWM with 100 amp power. It's pretty neat. It's got a forward reverse switch and an on-off switch. We don't utilize the on-off switch when we are running the remote on-off with the clicker. I've recently bypassed that. You can see this. I mean, we were running some pretty thin gauge wire here, guys, but the 100 amp usually goes to the remote kill switch, which is at the top, but that has a 30 amp max. So we had some shutdowns in practice, which testing right in our backyard. So I decided to go ahead and bypass that for the race because I don't need to shut them down. Like, they're not going to go into the street because we're going to be on a closed course. So hopefully the 40 volts works for tomorrow. She gets pretty frustrated when it stops working. It's pretty neat. This PWM is a lot more powerful than the other one. It's definitely kind of tested already. We have the capacitor bank on both of them. This one's running 50 microfarads wired into the power supply of the PWM. I got those on quick releases too. If ever I find that I don't really need them, I'm just gonna disconnect it because it's a whole bunch of added mess down here. Everything's soldered in. Soldering has been my life for a little bit. The two 775 motors from Amazon, which are $30, have been working pretty good. They're running about 130 degrees. I don't know that for a fact yet because I'm just going off of what the other car is. But now that I have these cheap, I think they cost $9 for a set of 5. So they're watch battery powered, but they're temperature prongs, and I have one on each motor and one taped to the bottom of the PWM there. So we'll have data being collected at the race tomorrow. I'm just gonna Velcro those to the back of our Busey's seat right here. So I'll just go ahead and attach them to the back whenever this is mounted, and they're Velcro, so they'll be able to pop off if ever I need to get into the engine bay, which hopefully I don't have to. I'm running a GoPro Hero 8 for telemetry on this one. We are usually running Insta360s, but I gave them away for a trip for the Aviator Paramotor channel, a client of mine that I filmed for. One of my favorite parts of these 40 volt batteries, this is what I'm using mostly, 40 volt lithium from Amazon. They're, I think, 7.5 milliamp hours. So there's the stats on it, 300 WH or 7.5 AH. These I've been finding have been working the best. You definitely want to make sure you shut the car down before it goes past like 31 volts or whatever, but do your own research. I just want to show you what this car sounds like when it's booted up. It is kind of fun. So right away you're hearing there is, the loudest ones are the motor fans. There's 2 fans on each motor blowing a good bit of air. There's a motor or a fan inside the PWM blowing air through here. which I'm sure you're not getting the best circulation when the seat's on. So I'm probably gonna drill some holes underneath all of this plastic to get some airflow. It sounds pretty rowdy right off the bat. I love these lights that I put in there, even if they're just accent lights. And that's a new voltage meter that I wired into the PWM. Just goes to the positive, negative leads of the battery there, the PWM. And it'll tell me how many volts I'm at a glance, which another cheap add-on from Amazon. But I couldn't show you that without the battery on, so kind of hear a little bit of a delay because the capacitor bank's working its butt off. But yeah, this is the red Ninja version 1.0. Well, it's the first car that we built, but it's definitely not on its first version whatsoever. This is version 8.0 or something of the like. So we'll keep doing some testing tomorrow. We're hoping for a strong finish. This should be a race winner as long as we don't experience any unforeseen shutdowns. So excited to get some data as far as temperatures on this one, because I haven't got temperatures yet. Let's go check out the pink car. All right, Nene Sleigh 2.0, or our second car that we built. It is also in its 5th or 6th stage of versions. We've got a new PWM, same PWM that I usually run, you know, but this one just kind of stopped working. So we got some spares to go through, but yeah, we got that one installed. It's working for now. She's still having a double punch, so I'm still tweaking settings to see if I can get this thing running 100% all the time. But usually it'll go to 100% because it doesn't have a load on it when it's free spinning. But lately it hasn't been going to 100%. So we've got new gearing in the gearbox. I also love that I threaded the axle so I can easily swap our race tires on with the rubber and, you know, hot swap it to the drift tires down that are just plastic. So now that these are studded or threaded, I could just pull the cap, impact drill the nut off, and then swap tires. I love that for this car. Again, there's the better look at the remote kill switch with the XT90 quick connects. So again, we're going straight to the car. We don't have to worry about going through this on the track. So I've already pre-wired that. I just soldered in the same thing that the black car or the red car has. Is we have right here a volt meter, but this PWM also has a voltmeter. It's just hard to see it when she's driving because her knee kind of blocks that. So we got a voltmeter up front so we could tell at a glance where the battery's operating at. We also have temperature gauges built into this one. It has 2 probes, one's on the PWM, one's on the motor. There's her onboard camera, and it is also hopefully running telemetry, and we can get some data off of that. These are just some, I think, 9-inch tractor tires from Harbor Freight, and the rubber wheels are getting eaten up. I had to get some spacers. DM me if you need some spacers to make the hubs a little bit smaller. They're kind of hard to find. Also, if you're threading this 7/16 axle, do not use the fine 20 thread. Use the coarse thread. Those fine 7/16 by 20 nuts are really hard to find, and you're gonna spend about $10 for 5 of them. And you know, we went ahead and got the ones with the nylon washer nut in there because originally I didn't have the nylon one, and I was just afraid that that was gonna free spin its way off and it would lose a tire on track. So yeah, that's it. FRS and Associates hoods with the LED lights, and I love the fact that we have hood pins. And this car needed it because if you see tomorrow, we're going to be trailering the car, and the last thing I need is this hood to blow up and blow off. So shout out to ML Toys. We're running ML Toys 775 with their stage 3 gearbox and stage 5 first gear pinion upgrade. So we got more top end, and that's why I think these motors are working a little bit harder, because of those upgraded gears. They have metal gears, which means ball bearings, so hopefully we don't run into the same problem that we did on our first race with the ML gearbox, where we melted a gear. Thankfully it was towards the end of the race, and Olivia was none the wiser. So shout out to the amazing staff over at ML Toys for hooking us up, making sure that we're set up for the next race. And I think that's it for the pink car. Another ML Toys buys. Both cars are running harnesses on both cars, so that's an ML Toys purchase. Don't like the tiny steering wheel on the Power Wheels, and also the steering is janky. Fisher-Price definitely sucks as far as steering is compared. The red one has way superior steering. All right, we'll see you tomorrow at the races.